Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to show you one of our super cool workflow, which is the product isolation. So I'm gonna show you one, two example on what it does, and then I will show you how it works in for like a production pipeline, which is essentially the end goal of those workflows. So just as a recap, this is the third video of a series of 30 videos in total, where I'm gonna go through different types of workflows to show you how we can use them in a business and production pipeline. And so here is the product isolation. So just to show you how the tech is working and how it compares against closed models. When I say closed models, is something like a Nano Banana or a ChatGPT Image 2, for example. So here, let's say we have this image. I said, okay, I applied a mask. So the mask is essentially adding a small mask on this image. Okay, it didn't show up here, but essentially you just like apply some paint on the zone that you actually want to isolate, and then it's gonna give some hints for the AI to isolate this object. So in this case, you can see a Runflow. It's one of ours, and then here you can see that it's very well isolated, this poster, and all the details are actually intact. So even the orientation of the eyes, you can see that it's in the if because it's mirror, it's gonna be in the top, in the left corner, and you can see here they're also like pointing towards the left side. So then the microphone, you have all the details, the watch, double watch. So this is quite complex, and as you can see, it's being reproduced like perfectly. Now, when it comes to the closed source models, you have the Nano Banana Pro. So this is wrong. So for instance, the eyes are wrong, the watch is wrong, everything is actually wrong. Even the color, it's now a grayscale, which is not what we actually wanted. So that's for Nano Banana. Then when you go to ChatGPT 2, you can ChatGPT Image, not ChatGPT, sorry. You can see that it's actually isolated the wrong object. So this is completely wrong and wouldn't work for production. So this is the first example. Now let me show you another one, which is this one with this basket. So essentially, I applied a mask on the basket, and then you can see that our workflow actually reproduced perfectly this basket. You can see that the shape, all the details are actually correct. Then when you go to a Nano Banana, it seemed to be another basket. It looks similar, but it's not the same. And then when you go to a GPT Image 2, you see that it's completely wrong object. So again, if you wanted to use that for production, that would basically not work. So let me show you how we would use it for production. So let's say you have this is from Sklum, so they have very nice articles and pictures, lifestyle pictures. So this is a very good example for e-commerce. I love the furniture, by the way, so that's, for me, it's a very nice example to give. So let's say here the prompt was to essentially say, so we mask this area of the table and we said, okay, isolate this table, that's going to be a product. And usually when you go on the Sklum website, you go there, you will see first a lifestyle image. So you can see the product into an environment with like matching elements and stuff. So classic. And then usually you have a whole bunch of picture of the isolated product that is on sale, right? So imagine you are given this picture, then now with AI, you can just isolate this product and start having a whole lot of shoots around this product. So this is basically what you would get with one of our workflows. You would get this table isolated as production ready. So maybe it's not production 100%, I agree, but I will show you in the next step how we can make it 100% production ready. So just again to compare against a closed source model, now with the same prompt, Nano Banana, he gave me a second table, and it's every single time it's hallucinating some sort of fake transparent background. I'm not sure why, but every time it does that. So yeah, so this is not production ready. Then now I have GPT Image too. Again, this is actually the wrong object. It isolated the table, but the wrong one. And I have the impression that it looks a little bit taller, but okay. Let's say it's the right size, but it's the wrong object. So again, not production ready. So now let's say you apply this first pipeline. So you've isolated this table. Now what do you do with that? You need to put it on your website, right? So to make it even easier, now we are applying a second workflow, which is it's not here, but basically what I applied is a background generation to put the object into a lifestyle environment. So we took it from a lifestyle environment, we isolated it, and now we are putting it into its own new generated lifestyle. So let me show you. So here you can see this is the original picture. We isolated the table, and now what do? We put it as a product highlight by itself into a new environment. And that's essentially you can now put that on the website and have pictures. We will soon also have a new workflow that's going to be to have picture of this specific product, not specific product, but picture of a product that you will be able to see into different angles. This one is being built at the moment, and I will be able to shoot another video soon showing that you can now see this table from a different angle. So this is Runflow. Then, of course, this looks great. That's actually very nice. The background is nice. The only thing is that, okay, initially it took the wrong tables. It took the two tables. So now we have a problem because we only wanted one. So if you want to automate that and have that into a production, you will run into issues because you are given the wrong elements. And now here again, I think the background seems to work quite well. Maybe the shadows are a bit weird, like there is a light here. I'm not sure what it is. The light seems to be coming from a whole bunch of directions. So looks like it's going from this side and then from the top. Does not make too much sense to me, but someone could argue that it does make sense. So, okay, but again, this is the wrong table. So it's basically not something we could take and put on the website because we asked for a different table. So that's basically it, showing to you all those workflows. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. I was also thinking that, so here I show you an example with Sklum, but not a very good example would be, if you sell secondhand products. I'm saying that because my wife does sell a lot of bags on secondhand, buying and reselling. And I was thinking that it could be also super cool that you basically take the bag and then can make some shoes to put on website and for resale without being like a professional photographer. So that's one idea among thousands. Let me know if you have other ideas and if you see other ways to improve this workflow, or if you see something wrong, just let me know. Cheers.